Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, we're trying this again here. I don't think there's a way for me to be able to um, go live at the same time as you guys seeing my face and me sharing the screen. So let me just make sure this is working real quick. Is it? Can you guys see this screen now? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get to talking, y'all. Okay, so I did this post last night, and it is blowing up. It was a short form. I'm so glad long form marketing posts are starting to die. This post got a ton of engagement. Now, engagement does not always have to be rah, rah, rah. I agree with you. You're a superstar. You're the GOAT. You're a legend. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't have to be like that. It can also just literally be you getting engagement on a highly either under discussed or maybe controversial topic. So let's break this down. Let's talk about what this is and what this isn't. So, obviously, this is in a short form format, so I can't write and explain all of these things, right? So some of it is literally left open to expectations. So one thing, let's start out that is an obvious thing, but once you get into the emotions, you may have not seen it. I'm so glad marketing forms are starting to die. So I'm so glad implying this is my personal professional opinion as a highly successful digital entrepreneur who does help a lot of businesses grow their revenue through brand messaging. And in my personal and professional opinion, long form marketing is starting to die. Now, what this doesn't mean, your audience could love it, you could love it, it's all wonderful and it's all gravy. Good. Keep going. Don't stop. If it's working, don't stop. But you're likely a part of the 5% that it actually works for. So listen, I want to kind of break this down. And I want to show you what I mean by this. So, for example, here's a post I did. 50 people have opinions on it. 63 comments. And I'm going to break it down because listen, my company and what I am, who I am as a personal brand, is all about authenticity, all about telling it like it is. So many of you guys don't know this, but I did commercial interior design for 15 years. My entire secret sauce is to be able to see a trend before it is mainstream. So here's what I'm here to tell you. This is long form marketing post were a trend. When everybody and their mom is doing it, you are at the end of the trend wave. So just like marketing, just like sales, just like anything in business, you can either choose to follow the pack or to stay ahead of the curve. My company, Launch, we're always going to be ahead of the curve. So as a part of my marketing efforts, you're going to see the fact that we are going to be calling out trends. So if you're still on the trend side of that and it's still working for you, great. But I kid you not, I'd put a soft bet out there that in 3 months, you're going to start to see these vanish and other forms of marketing take over. So let's get into that. Let's start to first actually discuss what is long form versus what is short form versus what's medium form. Again, can't cover all of this. So here you go. So I did this live right here to start breaking this down. What you're seeing here, this is medium form. This is a medium form post. It's enough that you can maybe have to scroll on your phone. You might have to scroll a couple times, but you don't have to scroll past 3 times. Now, you're going to see, I'm going to use myself as an example because I've kind of got like that empower people, uplift people energy. I am not here at any point to diss anybody, y'all. That is so not Bijal, not my personality. So I'm going to just break myself down and tell you what I think is good, what's not good, etc. Okay, this is a short form win post, okay? So that is a level that I'd consider short form. It's your classic, my client says they're super happy, I screenshot it and I post. Right here, short form, literally big letters, Obviously, you got a sense of urgency to it. Get on here. Let's go. Okay, here is an example of me using long form. So this is literally July 28th. So not to be confused with the fact I like long form when it's a story format. So here I go. Can we talk team culture for a minute? Meet my fabulous, eccentric, talented team below. It's our homegirl Jenny Miller's 25th birthday, and Aaron and I decided to do this. We sang her happy birthday, we made her blush and laugh, etc., etc. I'm not going to read it out to you. You get to the very bottom, and then you see a picture of me and my happy team, and we look like we're having a lot of fun. And we have combined the fact that we are talking about something new, team culture, which so many people are not talking about, and it's absolutely related to branding. And it's actually now a newest part of our offer, because our clients who are making 50 and 100K months, we have a client right now who's making 250K months. This is what they care about. They care about team culture. So what am I doing? I'm taking that concept now and unpacking it in a story format that feels emotion, shares who we are, talks some about who launches and who we are as a business, and then is, hey, we're geeking out on how to help create a culture map for our clients in a new portion of our offering. So you can see that this to me is a long form post, but it's in story format, y'all. This is probably what I'm getting a ton of pushback on the post. And I want to be really clear. I am 1000% not a princess. You can disagree with me and we can respect each other. Don't always have to agree with me. That is totally fine. But this is the kind of long form that will never go out of style, because it is story based, it's emotions, it's humanizing a brand. All right. This is a live. This is just a little shout out. Again, this is what I am doing now. Riches are not in the niches, and I'll tell you why. Just did a post on this and did a live video on this, and I just decided I would start using my own platform, my own voice, and my own detective skills of being somebody who can see the trends. And look, I have 41 comments, 2 when I was talking to certain prospects and friends and they were stuck here. I now have a video I can see anybody. I feel like my video is breaking up a lot, guys. At least that's what my phone is telling me. My live's breaking up. You're not going to see anybody who's on here like and teaching on what works and what doesn't work and using themselves as the example. So again, I've been experimenting with my voice because I have a lot of thoughts and beliefs and things that I want to start sharing. To me, that's important. It's a part of my vision to uplift women, moms, and minorities through wealth creation in their businesses. And so I'm starting to do these short quote posts. They're good. They get attention. For example, this one was me literally coaching a client of mine, and he's like, bro, you got to go make this a post. I was like, cool. 17 people, 2 comments, all good. This one just got lit up because I'm hitting an immediate pain point of the people who are my people, my audience. 57 things, 16 comments, etc. Over here is a live, but it's based on literally, look, all these people are commenting on my post right now. What I want to be really clear is, if you enjoy long form and it works for your audience, who gives a hoot what Bijal Patel has to say about it, right? Like, I don't care. Maybe it doesn't work for me. Maybe I'm projecting, y'all. I am a person who's got a voice, who's giving an opinion from my business point of view. If it works for you, don't ever let me get in the way of you making a sale. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what else. Short form again, just some like quick, snappy. Again, you'll always be worse at something. This one was okay. Didn't hit that hard. This is like a straight up like, hey, I'm going to sell you something about not selling you something post. Actually did really well. And the reason is, let me explain this, why it's important. It is medium form. If it was short form, I would have like stopped right here and then there would have been a CTA like that. It would have been like 2 or 3 sentences. This is medium form, and medium form is where my jam lives. But the reason it works and was so effective is because it is 100% in my tone of voice. If I'm gonna sell you something, it is not going to be long-winded and explaining everything and this and that and prodding you on your pain points and telling you you suck at life. I hate that. I hate that. I don't do that in my sales calls. I am so over the sales needing to be all of these pain points that you extract. So I said this to Eleanor Strong on my post earlier. I would rather, instead of prodding people's pain on sales calls, I would rather empower and uplift than pour salt in their wounds. That is 100% me killing a sacred cow in sales. You're not going to find other dudes who run major sales programs telling you that. So while I'm here, I've got literally 10 spots left for this. Come onto my post here, drop $27 and snag it. I'm 100% closing this down at 30 people because I want to have an intimate conversation. Not everybody comes and is here. So let me say, what else? This is short form, wildly ambitious. I have true grit. That's why I win, right? Sounds like I'm talking about business. That's why I'm bringing Taco Bell home from my fam after 2 shutdown locations. Never give up. Taco Thursday. So this is short form, and it's just for humor. It's for storytelling. Yes, this really happened. Oh my God, I can't believe my favorite Taco Bell locations are shut down. And obviously got a lot of engagement, and it clicked there. So let me see if again, medium form right here. This is medium form. This is what I'm seeing, y'all, is huge in terms of trend right now. So again, if you're not the 5% where long form is working, if you're not getting conversions, if you're not getting attention, y'all, literally, I invite you to go try this. If it works, will you do me one thing? Will you comment on this video, tag somebody and share it, or even just send me a DM and let me know it worked for you? I would really, really, really appreciate that. That's the only thing I'd like. So here we go, July 20th, right here. This is long form, y'all. This is me doing long form, but I'm telling a story. I dumped my narcissist mentor. It took courage. I'm breaking down my emotions about what that was. And then I'm inspiring by the end of it, right? So it did really well. It had a lot of comments. It had a lot of people who liked it because how many of y'all have dealt with people who were narcissists? So many. It's insane. So anyways, that's there. Again, this is me. This is the style I'm trying out now, which is just like a little bit short and snappy. I dropped my vision here. I just straight up, like what I said, my vision is to bring up women, moms, and minorities through wealth creation in their business. I just came out there and said, I literally teach people on vision, but I haven't openly shared mine. So you can see it totally blew up. It did so well. And I'm not going to hide this from y'all. After I drop this, my influx of women, moms, and minorities, and even white males who just want to support, they want to support social equity. They want to support their daughters and their wives, and they think it's BS of this unequal world we're living in. I started getting inbounds from those people. Being funny about samosas, right? This is short form. It's creating some engagement and excitement. My kids over here, right? Long form. So you can see it's not that I don't use long form. I use long form as a connection with story. I hope this was helpful. I hope this made more sense. Even at the end of the day, if you don't agree with me and this isn't your jam, y'all, that is okay. When did we turn into a culture where you had to agree with something you had to agree with what somebody said? That's so silly. That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, we don't need to do that. This is me being funny again. This is short, right? So it's creating chances for people to, what I call, and what is known, y'all, if marketing 101 is just straight up getting attention, making offers. Getting attention, making offers. So like, look, this is a story, but I did a medium form story about this. Little bit of comments, a lot of post likes, a little bit of comments, because there probably wasn't enough here where people felt the need and compelled to share. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit different. Obviously, this is one of my biggest, I'll stop here. I'll stop after this example. And I'm going to tell you my emotions about sharing it. Long form story. Long form story, some humble flexes about launch, how we hit our 140K month. And then literally, I'm breaking down my thought process for somebody like me who was brought up middle class, lived in apartments most of our life until I turned in sixth grade. We bought our first house. And I'm literally talking about what it was like for me to buy my first Rolex, not knowing what a timepiece was, all of that kind of stuff, tying in my vision, calling out my people, and then talking about literally what it feels like to share wins. So it's a combination of me, launch, my upbringing, my Rolex, what it felt like to win. And go down here, 250 people, 187 comments. 98% of the comments were super positive. I 100% got some shade thrown at me, like, wow, that's a lot of humble flex in one post. And I'm like, yeah, next. Like, and I made a joke out of it. So anyways, I hope you found this helpful. I hope this unpacking starts to shed the light on what I mean. Every single thing has trends. So if long form is not working for you, I want to give you a heads up that you heard it here first from me, that long form is falling out of favor. And I don't have to be the end all on this. Y'all just go scroll your feeds and tell me, are you seeing it as much as you used to a year ago? And I would venture to say not. Even if it's working for you, I bet you're not seeing it as much on your feeds. So anyways, that's where I'm coming to on that. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments below. If you disagree, that's 100% cool too. But hit replay if you watch this later.